I still remember that time that you got that speeding ticket and you were like, I was innocent. And then you were like, roll the tape. And they like sent you the tape. And it's you clear as day running the red light.
I legit thought that I was so convinced. I was like in my own, what I thought was my truth. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh no, I totally stopped. Yeah. I know I made a full stop. And then I realized, oh, I guess because there's like a speed, you know, like it can pick up your speed. It's I was going like 17 miles an hour instead of stopping.
Well, maybe you just got confused with like no stop and a stop, you know?
Yeah. I slowed down. I mean, it felt like a stop to me. It's not the same.
You did the opposite. You were like, yeah, I stopped. You sped up.
Oh, but I know. I wish I could have saved that footage somehow.
Right?
It was pretty funny.
It was really good.
Yeah. I remember being embarrassed, but now I think I could laugh.
No, it's comedic. That's the thing, though. No one ever tells you about like mistakes. A lot of times, if you like, it's all about the reframe.
Yeah.
Like, is it a Seinfeld moment or did you really make a mistake?
Yeah. Very true.
Yeah. Like, are you Walter White or are you George Costanza?
Right. Yeah.
You know?
I like to think I'm more George Costanza.
I like to think so, too.
Yeah.
We're all George Costanza.
Definitely.
Have you seen, like, there's, like, Instagram posts now that are, like, George Costanza was 29 or, like, 26 or something. And
his hair, his balding hair.
Speaking of balding. Hey, everyone. It's before we get too into the weeds. Speaking of balding. Obsession number 1, balding.
Yeah. You know, Pitbull's bald on purpose.
Yeah.
Just got to throw that in there.
That's a flex. Actually, what I was going to say before we intro, the Super Bowl was last night.
Yeah.
George Costanza, Jason Alexander was in it.
Yeah.
But de-aged.
Yeah, that was a little weird. Everyone was like de-aged.
So creepy.
So creepy.
So unsettling.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was all.
Speaking of unsettling, no, I'm just kidding.
Speaking of unsettling. Hey, everyone. You're listening to I'm Obsessed with Nikki.
And Brie.
And yeah, first obsession.
Firstly, I'm obsessed with your hair.
Thank you.
So cute.
Just wanted to change. But I've also been wanting to do it for like a year.
I know. You've been talking about it for so long.
Literally a year. And then one day I just looked in the mirror and I was like, you know what? It's just hair. It grows back. But I also want to prove to myself because like I've always had long hair.
Yeah.
And always really like, I think a lot of my early 20s was trying to appeal to the male gaze in like such a crazy way because I was like a feminist on the surface, you know, but like secretly like everything was rooted in being like pretty and people think of hair as, I don't know.
No, I understand.
And not to be too woo-woo, but it does, I think, contain like
energy.
Hair holds memories and energy and stuff. And I just looked in the mirror one day recently and I was like, you know what? I don't want to be the person that's like, I can't ever switch anything up or change anything on me because I'm a certain way. Like I get to define that.
That's so true.
Like long hair and me don't have to be like, I don't know.
Well, you know, Judge Judy did it. I mean, you know, well, not like, she didn't cut her hair, but she went from big hair to just putting it in a ponytail at some point. And my point is, I mean, a lot of people were like, what is she doing? And even me, I was like, oh, because it's such an iconic do. But at the same time, it's like, well, who is she without the hair? You know what I mean?
She's still Judge Judy.
She's still Judge Judy the Shineland.
That's true.
And she was still judging. You know, like, is there really, I don't know.
It didn't change her.
Didn't change her.
However, I will say, Judge Judy, bring back the short hair.
Yeah, I think it's just because I'm less intimidated. It's something about the hair is intimidating. Like her hair is a little bit
volume.
Like, yeah,
you know,
true. And the bigger the hair, the smaller the hips.
100%. And closer to God.
True. Yeah, maybe that's the next move. We barb and star our hair.
100%. Well, thank you. Just wanted to switch it up.
Dig it.
But I'm probably going to grow up back so fast.
I love this too.
I just wanted to prove it to myself. Is that weird?
No.
That I'm just like, I just want to switch it up. Fuck around and find out.
No, I love this energy.
But yeah, last night, Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
We all got together.
We did.
To watch the Bonito Bowl.
Oh, my gosh. It was such a snooze.
It was so...
It was very boring. Except the halftime show I did enjoy. But
which, correct me if I'm wrong, but your energy throughout the night was like Les Snooze. Except when Bad Bunny was about to perform and you were like, I got it. Like, you got ready. The zoomies.
I was like, let's go. Well, I wanted to dance. I don't know. Like, it's something. I usually look forward to the halftime show because, I mean, football is
so true.
It's like, whatever. But it's also like, to me, I'm like, I don't know those teams very well. I don't know. I feel like last year it was like spicier or something. I know like the Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce. Like, I'm like, I don't know what the deal is with this year, except like Bad Bunny. Like, I know some people were upset about that or whatever, but
why were they upset about Bad Bunny? See, this is something that I don't understand. I've heard about it so much and I just can't grasp it.
I don't know. I guess because he's singing in Spanish.
And it's the Super Bowl,
I guess. I don't know.
But
I mean, like, who cares? Like, he brought something.
He did.
Like, he had style. He had flair. I loved his set. I loved the energy he brought.
I think a lot of people don't realize that Puerto Rico is a part of the United States.
Yeah.
And I think that's, like, embarrassing. I feel like that's a good litmus test. If you were, like, properly offended by Bad Bunny and, like, go back to your country, I think it just, like, shows your ignorance. Kind of like Jake Paul.
Oh, what did he have to say?
He, like, tweeted out, like, oh, go back to your country or whatever. And then Logan Paul responded, like, I love you, brother. I'm paraphrasing. I love you. But didn't you move to Puerto Rico? Like, you know, like, what's up with this? And then Jake Paul, in his response, was like, I love Puerto Rico. I live in Puerto Rico. What I meant was he's not American because he said ice out. But, like, it was such a funny, because every sentence Jake Paul wrote back, like, incriminated him more. It just was dumber and dumber. So I think a lot of people might be just like Jake Paul.
Probably. Just ignorant.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. I'm like that meme. Can a white girl speak some Espanol?
I thought it was cool. I was surprised Cardi B didn't perform, though.
Right? However, when Gaga came out
that
to
was
do her
cool.
like flamenco Die with a Smile.
Oh my God, she looked fabulous. I love that whole arrangement, but I love the outfits too. I loved her look and her energy.
100%.
I thought Bruno Mars might pop out, but no.
I know.
I wonder if he was like asked and couldn't make it, or if it was just like, nah, we just want Gaga.
Maybe.
You know, we don't need you.
True. Well, Bad Bunny loves Lady Gaga, notoriously. I always think of
yes. Oh my God, that line.
Yep.
Papa paparazzi, like I'm Lady Gaga.
Or like that photo of him like voting with like the mask on and his Chromatica t-shirt.
Oh my God.
So
that's iconic.
Which I'm not gonna lie, I don't know a lot about Bad Bunny except through you and your love through Cardi B.
It's so true. Yeah. I mean, I don't know a whole lot about him either. I did go through like a phase. Like when he first came out, I started listening to his music, but yeah, I don't know. It's still kind of on the surface, but I feel like he's gained popularity, and I feel what's interesting is like he acts too. He was in Caught Stealing.
I know Bad Bunny more from his acting work than I think his music.
That I think, yeah,
he's always a delight.
He is, yeah,
on screen, on stage.
I know, he's surprising me. I'm like, huh, who is this man?
Yeah.
I've
said that for like 10 years. I'm like, who is this man? I like him. But yeah, I don't know. I thought it was fun, and I liked the message.
Same. And I feel like you don't need to speak Spanish to understand the message either.
Nah. And he's huge. I didn't realize how huge Bad Bunny was till like
tall.
I don't know. Maybe he looks a little tall, but like he's a global superstar. Like his like Spotify listeners are like they surpass Taylor Swift.
Oh wow!
Like I believe he's like huge. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
but that's my ignorance.
I mean, I didn't know that.
No, I did listen to that one song because I was like, I'm sure I've heard one Bad Bunny song.
Yeah,
and the song that like his big one off the last album, very good with like headphones in. Like the Grammys happened last week.
Yeah, which I totally missed. I was so upset. It was like, I know I could go back and watch them, but I was like, I missed it.
Well, I didn't watch the Grammys, but I did watch the performances afterwards. So I can give you the TLDR.
Okay.
So Bad Bunny wins record of the year, which you know now because that's the meme.
It is?
That's the meme.
That's the meme?
Because like right before they call him. Yeah, it's like
I haven't seen it.
This is the meme now.
Oh wow. Oh, because he's emotional. Oh.
But anyways.
Aww.
That's the meme of 2026 so far. I don't know
why he calls himself Bad Bunny. Because like I don't get the sense that he's like bad. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't get like he seems like a sweetie. I don't know.
What's a better name? What do you think Bad Bunny should go by?
Not sure.
You're like, by his real name. It's
like, I don't know, but do you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, that's cute. But maybe that's where the bunny part is.
That's true.
I guess.
He's like Bad
Yeah.
Bunny. Yeah. Maybe. Anyways, production on that album's really good. I get why it won record of the year. Or album of the year. I don't know. I don't remember the difference.
Yeah.
Gaga at the Grammys was the best.
Oh, because she
did Abracadabra.
Abracadabra. Okay, that's the one.
She was like in like a cage. I believe it was McQueen. It was great.
I love
Justin Bieber was in his boxers performing Yukon.
Ooh.
Stripped down.
Okay.
Literally, figuratively. Great. You know I love Justin Bieber. And then Tyler the Creator had a good performance as well. Everyone else was like,
Yeah.
And Chapel Roan.
Oh.
That was the big controversy of last week. Did you see what she wore on the red carpet?
Oh, are you talking about like it's like I don't know if it's like nipple rings?
Yeah.
That's holding up her dress or something, but it's a prosthetic.
Yeah.
Like you can tell that's not her breasts. Like that's like a covering. Like that's like makeup or something.
Obviously.
But still, it's like, ooh, it's shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of loved it. I was like, oh, and then I was like, oh, okay, I see what she's doing. I don't know. I thought it was cool.
I was into it.
I like fashion that's bold, you know?
Same. And it wasn't
people
like
taking chances.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I was into it. It was very like Mindy goddess.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, very this is her like era of enlightenment or like, you know, when like they get real Madonna's ethereal. Like... Yeah. No, I was into it. But yeah, nothing really crazy happened. Olivia Dean won Best New Artist.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Which it was her year to win.
Yeah.
As much as I love Addison Rae.
True. I feel like, do you think Addison Rae people will like eventually come around to her? Or what do you think? Like, do you think she'll get her flowers?
In like 20 years.
Okay.
That's what I think. And I kind of hope that too. Like Addison Rae is such an interesting like figure in that way that she has this whole Britney persona. Like Britney Spears like is obviously a big influence and she's like a pop star with a capital P, you know, but there is this like side of her that is very I don't know, she's just like a freak. Or like she's like into really weird avant-garde stuff like you wouldn't expect. She's kind of like a really popular girl in the school.
Mm-hmm.
Where like on the surface, you're like, oh, it's just like a cheerleader, you know, whatever, not much depth. And then you talk to her and you're like, oh, she's into like weird shit. And then you realize she was like the girl in elementary school, like sniffing glue or, you know. Yeah, like she has a different kind of vibe.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So,
but you think people will realize, like, will come around to her later?
100%.
Give her flowers.
100%.
Yeah.
What do you think?
20 years seems like a long time, but I do feel like it will take time. Because, yeah, I don't know. I feel not like that a lot of people don't like her, but I feel like she's just not as like taken as seriously, maybe. But maybe it's because of TikTok?
The TikTok of it all?
Maybe.
But that one Alex Warren guy was also in the Hype House, and he's, you know, massive. You know what? The Super Bowl really did show me just like the divide.
Yeah.
In certain types of people. I guess it's a political divide. But because of me and my bubble and like our friends and like, you know, everything, I view things through a different lens completely than someone else.
Yeah.
Like to me, I'm like, oh, Addison Rae was the biggest thing last year. She's the biggest person out of the Hype House. Meanwhile, that Alex like Warren guy had the biggest song last year. And I don't think right? I don't think I've heard that Ordinary song all the way through.
Oh, that Ordinary song. It's so funny you say that because I literally just heard it all the way here. I've heard it play on the radio and it's not bad, but I forget about it.
It's very Christian rock.
Yeah. It's like if I hear it, I'll be like, oh, that song's not bad. But I've never like been like, let me go listen. You know what I mean?
See, I think it's dog shit. Like terrible. And I haven't listened to it all the way through.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it sounds like a song I've heard before.
Yeah.
You know?
It's very much like youth group, youth pastor vibes.
Yes.
Yeah. I think I just don't trust like a man with a broccoli cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a Gen Z man.
It's
Ew.
fair.
They're really like in their flop era. Like even somber. Like I love his music and I love him visually.
Yeah.
But there is something about him that's very off-putting. Like
Just in
personality
general?
wise. Yeah.
Huh.
I think it's just a Gen Z man.
Maybe. I've heard things like, not to get too political, but like,
Oh,
Don't
Gen
they-
Z men like loving, you know, the right.
yeah, they're like right wing. I don't know.
That's not
I mean, I'm sure that's
true.
not true for every person too. But
No. And it's funny. I think I know Gen Z women
yeah,
a lot more.
same. I'm like, yeah, I don't really know any Gen Z guys.
No.
It's probably okay.
It wouldn't like our friend group. I think it's lovely that we're like in that zillennial bracket where we could claim Gen Z on a good day, millennial on a good day. Like we have no allegiance.
Yeah.
So I don't know. The zillennial guy is fabulous. And the zillennial woman's great too. They're the best.
Yes, the best.
Not biased or anything. They're the best.
Oh.
But yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of anything else. Like, I feel like the ads this year, the Super Bowl, were like meh as well. Just
Yeah. Did you have any favorites?
Guy Fieri was pretty funny.
That was funny.
I feel like there was another one that I was like, oh.
Sabrina Carpenter's Pringles ad was pretty cute.
Oh yeah, I like that one. It was kind of quirky.
Yeah.
I guess that with the karaoke break until it was like just an ad for Coinbase. I was like sold at first. I was like, oh yeah, let's all sing.
What were we singing?
It was
Backstreet
like
Boys?
Backstreet Boys. Is that the wait, were there 2 different Backstreet Boys commercials or am I tripping?
There was. There
Right?
was because the Backstreet Boys were in a commercial.
Yeah, they were actually in a commercial for like, was it insurance or something? It was a lot of insurance commercials
Or
and then
AI commercials.
AI commercials. Like it was really weird.
I thought we were, you know what? I thought we were in the end times a couple times during the Super Bowl last night.
Yeah.
And it started with that weird karaoke break because like we were in a lull. Like it
Yeah.
felt like we were all summoned or something.
I know what you mean.
I don't know.
Also, is it like kind of weird and off-putting to see like a lot of big stars in a commercial? Like on one hand, I was like, ooh, Adrian Brody. I kind of loved that.
Mm-hmm.
But then there was like another, it was like not Ozempic, but it's some type of weight loss pill. And there were
Oh,
so many
yeah.
stars that it just felt kind of weird to me. I'm like, why are they all, maybe it's bleak out there and maybe there's not a lot of gigs and
They need to get the shmoney.
maybe.
You're like, the Oscar doesn't pay the bills.
I know. I'm
Adrian
like, what's
Brody
going
has
on?
to- I mean, probably, to be honest. However, Super Bowl ad money plus all of the like de-aging and AI stuff,
Mm-hmm.
so much money. For what? No one's going to use AI because like
Yeah.
your favorite celebrity.
Yeah.
Or like you're not going to really go to Dunkin' because you saw Jennifer Aniston all de-aged, right?
Yeah. On one hand, I think the Duncan, I liked the direction they were going in. I think they could have done it without de-aging anyone, though, honestly. And it still would have been funny because it's like a nod.
Yeah.
'Cause all those people are still alive.
Yeah.
So,
And they all don't look bad.
yeah, they don't look that bad. So it's like,
And why de-age them to look like the 90s? Why
Yeah.
not just at that point just bring them from the 90s? Put AI to work.
yeah, you're right. Like, take the footage from that time.
Pay for their likeness.
Yeah.
Or no, that's a terrible example. Or a terrible example just in life. You should be able to age.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
If not, if they want someone younger, don't get Jennifer Aniston. Get Alex Earl. Put
Yeah.
her in.
True.
Put her in, coach.
And make her, yeah, because you could get a guy, he doesn't have to be George Costanza, but he could look like it. Yeah, like there's some iconic looks that would get the gist.
yeah.
And you're like, oh, that's 90s sitcom. Oh, I can see that's a Seinfeld reference. Like, yeah.
Or it could be funny if they were like their age now, but
Yeah.
in the costumes,
Exactly.
you know? But I guess that's where I think like I'm on a different end of the like there's such a divide.
Yeah, I'm like, do people want this?
yeah.
That's it's like,
Do people want this? Or like, I really loved Green Day and their
oh,
performance.
Yeah, they were cool.
Yeah. But were people up in arms about it too?
Wait,
I'm
really? For what?
confused. I don't know, because Green Day is anti-Trump. But also,
Oh.
I loved that they only sung songs from American Idiot, which is a protest album. One of the only ones during the Bush era.
Honestly, I don't know much about Green Day. I did like in the time, like I do remember rocking out to some Green Day, but not really fully. Like I didn't know really the context.
Gotcha. So as a kid, you were just like American Idiot. It's great.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, but I never really thought about it.
Yeah. It's still an FU in like a big way, a mainstream
honestly,
way.
That makes me like them even more.
Yeah. No, I loved how every performer was like, and Brandi Carlile sang America the Beautiful, and she's like openly gay, and
yeah,
Charlie Puth.
Gay. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
his eyebrow cut is a little queer. So representation.
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I wasn't. Those things were interesting, but the game itself. Snooze. But always snooze. Honestly, I don't understand football.
Yeah. Same. I know. Like, I feel like when like our friends were trying to explain, it was like all I heard was wow, like the teacher and Peanuts, and I'm like, and I heard you also go like, yeah, okay, and I'm like, I think we're hearing the same thing right now. Same. It's like I'm trying to focus in, but it's like there's too much.
It just seems so ridiculous. But like, I like soccer, the OG football.
Soccer. Yeah, it's so simplified. I guess what I felt like with football is it'd be like the game is going. They go like a couple meters, like just very short distance. And then they're like, all right, we're going to cut to commercial. I'm like, you did nothing. You got nowhere. And that was like the whole game. It felt like they were getting, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm just like, this is what we're watching. I mean, I know this would.
Yeah. And I know what people love. It's strategy. It's whatever. But to me, I'm like, just have a goal. Yeah. Like the song. I mean,
the rules don't make sense either. It's like, I don't know.
You're making it really complicated.
Yeah.
Because all sports
ban it. No, I'm just kidding.
Ban it.
America's like number one. Is it number one pastime or?
I think. Or is it baseball? I would rather watch baseball.
Actually, yeah. Baseball makes more sense to me.
Yeah. So much more interesting.
Yeah. Speaking of baseball, did you watch the baseball movie Caught Stealing?
It's one of the classics. A League of Our Own. Caught Stealing. Great baseball flicks.
Do you even remember it? It's okay because I know I was like, let's watch Caught Stealing. I want to talk about Darren Aronofsky. I think it's interesting. He's directing this film. And then like I watched Caught Stealing and then I watched a bunch of other movies. Yeah. And now I'm like, what was that about? Because it's like so different. And
it really is.
I feel like it's so maybe more grounded and more like really like not as weird.
It's a lot more fun.
It is. Yeah, it's a lot more lighthearted.
But okay. We are today, our main topic, we're discussing the works of Darren Aronofsky. But yeah, how did we decide on this topic, Brie?
Well,
take it away.
I just had the thought. I proposed the idea to you because I'm like, Caught Stealing came out. Mostly because it was just like, oh, one thought leads to another. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. It's Darren Aronofsky. And it made me think like, oh, I've been meaning to rewatch some of his films,
Yeah. Like for the past maybe month or two, all my Netflix algorithm is like Caught Stealing is on Netflix.
That's another thing. It's been like, in my face.
Yeah. And I mean, at the time, it like came and went. It like came out in August. It's such a blip. I wanted to see it because I didn't even know it was Darren Aronofsky. But it has Austin Butler, Zoe Kravitz, and also this summer, the press tour for Caught Stealing with Austin Butler and Zoe Kravitz. Their chemistry off the charts. Zoe Kravitz fashion, again, Danielle Goldberg styled. Exquisite. I'm obsessed. I was already in, and then to be like, oh, it's the guy who did Mother and Black Swan. It kind of reminds me of like that counter programming from like the old times, like of like, like the 90s or the 2000s. Like, oh, we have this blockbuster in this like mid-budget movie.
Yeah.
But it's the guy who did Requiem for a Dream, who's now doing AI
movies.
Okay.
Yes. And I was wondering when that elephant was going to be addressed because I just discovered that because I saw an ad like a few days ago and it was like, I don't know if it's like 1776, whatever the like, you know, the beginning of America or whatever, right? Like, is that what it's about? It's about like how America was founded or something, but it's all AI. And I'm like, what? And I can't believe this is, I'm like, hey, I want to talk about this director. And of course he's doing something like this. Like, why? Am I obsessed with this? No, I am not obsessed with AI.
Okay. So, filmmaker Darren Aronofsky is facing harsh criticism following the release of the first episodes of On This Day, 1776, an AI-generated historical series depicting events from the American Revolutionary War.
And I mean, I think it's really shocking because of his style being like so gritty, and like I've heard him talk about one of his favorite things about filmmaking is working with the actors. So it's kind of like, what are you doing?
He just wants that back. Caught Stealing, I don't think did that great at the box office.
He's trying to make up for it.
I mean, I don't know. Did he ever has he given a reason?
I don't think so. I've been looking as well, but he's probably I think he's just facing the backlash right now.
It was a box office bomb, which all good movies are.
Yeah.
That said,
I mean,
Austin Butler's great.
I was going to say, like, what did you think of Caught Stealing? What are your thoughts?
Well, to quote the middle-aged woman at yoga the other day, Austin Butler is hot.
He is. Oh my God. I love how
he's hot.
Oh my God. So we went to a yoga class and like, was it like at the end or in the middle?
It was in the beginning.
Oh, it was at the beginning. That's how we started the class.
We're laying down our mat.
It was an announcement though, wasn't it? She's like, by the way, everyone, like all the ladies chimed in, but was it the teacher that started it?
I think so. And she was like, Austin Butler, the best Elvis. Those lips.
And all the ladies were like, yes.
They were. Yeah, I don't know why she was provoked, but she felt it in her heart. And after seeing Caught Stealing, I also felt it in my heart.
I know. I love Austin Butler. And I'm glad he's moved on from Elvis though, because I was a little worried that, you know how he was like in that character for a while, no matter what? Like,
yeah. People were giving him such a hard time. But can't a man just method act too close to the sun?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not harming anyone. He just has a deeper voice.
True. Yeah.
And so what? He still has a deep voice. It's just him now.
Yeah. Part of Elvis is always with him.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Also, I didn't really care for Elvis. I enjoyed his performance, but
yeah, I know what you mean.
My real thoughts on Caught Stealing, spoiler alert, they like wet the bed halfway through the movie.
I agree.
The movie was great. It was fun. It was a romp because it's about, Austin Butler gets kind of stuck pet sitting for David.
It's a great premise.
Yeah, Matthew Smith's character. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the punk guy.
Yeah. And he's like criminal.
Yeah.
Kind of criminal adjacent.
Yeah.
And they come after him, the mob.
Yep.
The Jewish mob. And it's really fun.
It is
really fun, especially with Zoe Kravitz there.
I know. I loved their chemistry and like her characters. She's like, what are you doing, man? Like she's the voice of reason. And you kind of sense that there's like a budding, like they've been dating a while, but not like officially dating. So there's like you're kind of getting the sense that these characters are like maybe getting serious about each other.
Yeah. It's like a Marty Supreme situation a little bit. Yeah, that makes sense to you. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Where like they don't want to, he doesn't want to admit it, but then, eventually, except Odessa Zion doesn't die.
I know. I was so pissed off. I checked out a little bit when that happened. I'm like,
too.
What the fuck? Like, why? Because like, I feel like I could understand her dying at some point.
At the end.
Yeah, at the end. Or at least somewhere past the middle, because it just didn't make sense, the motivation, because like they were trying to like scare him, I guess, or it just seemed like like they jumped the shark or whatever.
They really did.
Why? I mean, we just got attached to her a little bit, but it's like
he's great. Austin Butler carries that movie, but
he does. But yeah, it would have been more interesting with her too.
I'd love to see Zoe Kravitz act alongside Bad Bunny. They didn't give us that.
Yeah, that would have been interesting. I feel like she would have had some comebacks, or she would have had like she seemed to have like more smarts, honestly.
100%.
So,
or they could have like kidnapped
her, held her for ransom, something.
Yeah. Because afterwards, it's like, what is he doing this for? I guess for Laura Dern. Another spoiler. His mama.
His mom. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. And then I guess at the end he kind of, well, what was it that they stole? Like it was like her lighter that looked like a gun. Yeah.
Which, okay. If we knew, I loved the twist or not even twist, but like the surprise that his mom is Laura Dern this whole time. But because I didn't know it was Laura Dern and you just killed off my favorite character, Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah.
I'm like, that whole time I could have been more invested because I want to save Laura Dern. Like, so yeah, that whole second half to me was like, also I saw all the promo for it, like back in August. Like I watched, I think Fuck That's Delicious, Action Bronson's show, where they're like, I watched the one where Darren Aronofsky and Austin Butler, they're eating matzo ball soup and talking about the film. So I already knew that scene existed. And it's almost like they kind of did the Taylor Swift Life of a Showgirl thing where like, when she was promoting that album, she was like, I love this one lyric about like the mahogany grain. And you're like, it's not that deep, babe. Like, it kind of, I think up until this point and with the AI stuff, it's like I have so much respect for Darren Aronofsky.
Yeah.
It's almost like you're doing your little Taylor Swift dance where it's like, I don't know, you're just eating matzo balls. It's just the Jewish mob. Like, chill out. Like, I don't know what this angle is.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like, what are you trying to tell me? Like, I don't know. What do you want? Like,
yeah, this wasn't my favorite film of his.
Yeah, what did you think of Caught Stealing?
I will say I liked the cinematography.
Well, Matthew Labatique is amazing.
Yeah. Can we talk about Matthew Labatique for a second? Because
are we fans of Darren Aronofsky or are we fans of Matthew Labatique's?
100%.
Like, he's like Roger Deakins, the god of cinematography, then Matthew Labatique.
That's what I've been like trying to figure out, because I had that same thought. And like, just for a second, I want to talk about Matthew Labatique's work and people he's worked with, because it seems like he's teamed up with Aronofsky for pretty much all of his films except for one.
Which one didn't he do?
I think it was I think it's The Wrestler.
Oh, he didn't do The Wrestler.
No, but he did everything else. Pie, Requiem for a Dream.
I mean,
Mother.
Matthew Labatique finds a director that he likes, and he's loyal.
He is.
Sorry, I cut you off.
Oh no, it's okay. I was just gonna say he's done some interesting work, like Josie and the Pussycats.
Yes.
Kind of crazy, but like, I'm just saying.
Great cinematography in that movie as well.
Yeah. Black Swan, one of our favorites,
He's done stuff with Spike Lee, most recently, Highest to Lowest. He did Don't Worry, Darling. Birds of Prey.
Part of the reason why I wanted to see that was the cinematography. Just saying.
He did A Star Is Born, the Bradley Cooper. He did Venom. He did
Gothica.
Yeah.
Underrated film, in my opinion.
Straight Outta Compton. Iron Man. Inside Man. I mean, and all the Darren Aronofskys. Ruby Sparks, too. Cowboys and Aliens.
Yeah.
Shyrock. I mean, he's awesome.
Yeah.
He also has done a lot of music videos.
I know. I see that. He did Rihanna's Needed Me.
Oh, iconic. Suit and Tie. Mirrors. He also did the Taylor Swift, Speaking of Her, I Bet You Think About Me video. Directed by Blake Lively.
Huh. Yeah, he's done a lot of stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah. And been nominated for Oscars for Black Swan, A Star Is Born, and Maestro.
Yeah. I did like the cinematography a lot in Maestro.
Same. That's like, yeah, that was the one thing. I like that he's loyal. I like that he finds like an auteur and, sticks it with it.
Yeah. That is cool.
But also just the way he frames a shot. He's just so good.
I know. No, I think, yeah, maybe I just love it. I guess him and Darren Aronofsky go way back, though, like to film school.
Actually watching a lot of Aronofsky films back to back, it is really like clear. And I don't mean this in a judgmental way, but he like got out of film school and just like hit the ground running.
Yeah.
And it shows. It's one of my favorite things about him is like, he always is doing, not like the tricks you learn in film school, but he's always trying to like flex his film school muscle, I guess.
Yeah.
You can tell he went to film school.
You can tell he went to film school.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess his production company he created is based off of like one of his first short films that he made in film school. It's on YouTube.
Is it Fortune Cookie or the other one?
Protozoa.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because he's Protozoa Films.
Yeah. I didn't really realize that though, that he had a whole film company.
Yeah.
And like he started, like you said, like right away, like right out of film school, which I think is interesting, like an interesting move instead of just like trying to find a studio,
Yeah. It is a very like interesting, but it was also the 90s.
Yeah.
Were such like a interesting time where they were like a Wes Anderson, they kind of were taking these leaps of faith with young film, especially film bros. But yeah, Protozoa always makes me think of Zoetrope, which is Francis Ford Coppola's, who does all the Sofia Coppola films.
Yeah.
And I guess like with the argument about, is it the cinematography we love or is it Aronofsky's work? Like the thing that stands out, if I'm thinking about like a Sofia Coppola, she's a great director, but her biggest strength is taste.
Yeah.
And Darren Aronofsky most times has good taste.
I think so. Yeah.
So to pick Matthew Libatique.
That's true.
Or to pick like a lot of the directions, like Caught Stealing, like to be so dedicated to being like a 90s film.
Yeah.
And the way it's shot, it's so true to that.
I do love
that. And like you don't have to go that hard.
No.
But he
does seem to go hard in whatever the universe of the film is.
100%. What's your favorite Aronofsky film?
It's probably Black Swan,
Mm-hmm.
Although I watched Requiem for a Dream for the first time.
Yeah, what did you think of that movie?
I really enjoyed it. I mean, it was definitely like uncomfortable at times, or like it like made me cry. Like at the end, it was like a visceral kind of response, and I was just like, oh, like I felt a little gutted, or like I don't know. It made me feel something, and it makes you feel kind of like maybe a little gross at the end. And just seeing the characters like go through all this stuff, like I don't know, but I like movies that kind of make me a little uncomfortable sometimes. You know what I mean? Like
100%. Well, what is the quote? Art disturbs the comfortable and
comforts the disturbed. Yeah. No, I really enjoyed it. I really like how it was like shot and put together, like how it was all cut together. There's a lot of jarring scenes, and there's like some split shots that I thought were really interesting that shows you like the characters, either like two different characters' perspectives or the same character, like, but it's like disjointed and it can represent their mental state.
Yeah.
I thought that's fascinating. I love anything where it explores like someone like losing their mind. I love that stuff. I don't know what it is that I'm like fascinated by, like people losing it, but I feel like that's 100%. A common thing in some of his films is.
And I didn't realize, like, I saw Requiem for a Dream for the first time in like high school, like on an iPad or something, or like in my MacBook, like but in the covers. So it's been like a long time, but also, when you're watching it in that capacity, it doesn't, I don't know.
It doesn't hit the same.
Or it does, but it's just so much time has passed.
Yeah.
And like what people talk about Requiem for a Dream nowadays, Ellen Burstyn's character is like she should have won the Oscar.
Oh, I thought she did.
Oh.
Did she? Or no, maybe she won something else. I feel like she won something.
She must have, but I think she lost to Julia Roberts that year for Erin Brockovich.
Interesting.
But just the way that film tackles addiction.
Yeah.
In all forms. It's not just Jared Leto and Jennifer Connelly being like heroin addicts, which you kind of that's how people talk about it, 25 years on.
It's all addiction. Yeah. Well, I've noticed that too. It's like as much as it's about like those characters, it's also about the mother struggling with her own stuff. And it's like, what is she addicted to exactly? Because I feel like it's like multiple things. It's like, well, she could be addicted to television itself.
Well, it starts out that way.
Which is a theme in some of his work, I've noticed. Or like even back to his like student film or whatever. Like there's a scene that's like pretty much, there's two scenes that are really similar where there's like someone propped up on a chair and they're just watching television. So I wonder if there's something like in the 90s, maybe television was like
rot your brain.
Yeah, it was like their version of brain rot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we're like, let's watch some TV to cure our brain rot.
I know, isn't that crazy? I don't know.
It's true. Yeah. It's just that storyline is the one that hit me the hardest.
Yeah. I think when I saw her like when they, take her to the hospital or whatever, and
it's just this Requiem for a Dream is a film that has a pulse.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
The score is so good too.
Yeah. And like the camera work with the score, it just like you always feel on edge.
Yeah.
Or like I always felt on edge.
Same. Yeah.
Like the shoe's about to drop, but it's about to burst open and like you can't go back.
It just keeps going like forward, like snowballing.
And which is totally like, I've never experienced addiction, but I can assume it's also like that. Like, it's not always like one day you don't just wake up a junkie.
No.
It's like all the steps along
things.
the way.
Yeah. And I noticed like, it's almost like, like whatever the drug or whatever is like comes first, and the people are just kind of second. Like the people in your life are like whatever. Because even Marion and what's his name? Like I forget Jared Leto's character, but they're a couple or whatever, and they're both going through the same addiction. Yep. But it's like on 1 second it's like, oh, things are like lovely, and then the next second it's like, oh, well, I don't, like I need to get my fix, and that's more important, is like me getting my fix.
It like supersedes everything.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, even Ellen Burstyn's character, it like controls her whole entire life.
Yeah. And then their dreams are dying.
Yeah.
Which is kind of sad, because it's like, oh, they actually have hopes and dreams, like,
but they're too like blinded. I wonder how like this movie was received, or like people receive it, if like you've struggled with addiction.
I was reading like on YouTube, just like some people commenting like that it helped them like snap back into reality, or it felt like pretty true. Like I'm just saying like what I read on YouTube.
Yeah,
I don't know, but
YouTube
I
comments.
Can't speak about it. Yeah, but like people were saying like, oh yeah, that's pretty much how it is, or like that's similar to how I felt. Like I don't know.
She is. So. It's a great PSA.
Yeah.
I mean, great cinematography and direction as well, but like also the Marlon Wayans performance.
Oh my God, I was gonna say that too. Like that was the surprise. I didn't know he was in that film.
Yeah.
Also, his orange sunglasses, style icon.
He's okay.
I'm just saying,
he's hot.
He is.
We don't put enough respect on him as far as being like a hottie.
Yeah.
Him and A$AP Rocky are like they could get it.
They can. Yeah.
And we don't talk about it enough.
No, I was like, oh, it's cool to see him in like a serious kind of role,
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't do it a lot, like at all.
Mm-mm.
Was that the first time
like,
he did that?
That's the only time I've seen him. Like,
well, I haven't seen that Him movie, that football movie that Julia Fox is in. He's in it as well.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't even know if I've heard of this film.
I think it came out around the same time Caught Stealing did.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
But
it missed me.
Yeah. Well, Black Swan is definitely my favorite. That's just my favorite, one of my favorite films in general. So
it's so good. Like,
what can you say?
Yeah. I know, I've seen that film like so many times, and each time I'm just like, ah.
I also talk about that film like ad nauseum. Like when we were doing Late to the Party, that podcast.
Yeah.
Any chance I could, I'd talk about how much I love Black Swan.
That's another reason why I wanted to talk about Aronofsky's, just to talk about Black Swan, to be honest.
Well, I mean, Black Swan is like my be all and end all. It's like the reason why it's the reason, that was the first year I watched every Best Picture nominee as like a teen, and the performances are amazing. It's one of the things that like was like, oh yeah, I want to pursue acting, and then getting really into directing, it was because of Darren Aronofsky, his work in Black Swan.
Wow.
Being like, oh, that direction, I just so enamored with it.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it's so interesting like seeing all of his work.
Yeah, because it fluctuates.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of like biblical references or films that he does. Like I haven't seen Noah. Mm-mm. I did watch Mother again recently.
Yeah. What did you think? Because I didn't see Mother. That was my first time watch this week, was watching Mother.
Oh.
Because you watched it in the theater and you were like, don't go to see this movie. It's terrible.
It's terrible.
So yeah, what was your journey with Mother?
Well,
exclamation point.
I think it was a little missed on me that it's an allegory. The first time I saw it, I was okay because J Law at the time too was like,
that was peak.
Yeah,
and also it wasn't promoted like that. It was promoted like a horror film.
Yeah, so I was like, which I mean, it is pretty much. And I love her and Javier Bardem, like they're great. But this time watching it, I kind of was like, okay, I know it gets disturbing at the end. Mm-hmm. Let me try to get past these feelings and try to see what it's trying to say. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't thinking about that at the time. I was just so disturbed because there's like a certain point. I think it's when they eat the baby that really I checked out because I was like, oh my God, this is like too far. Like to me, I was like too far.
Oh, and I was like, yes, eat that baby.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what did you think second watch?
Second watch, I really liked it. I think I don't completely understand because I don't quite understand all the biblical references.
Yeah,
that's the
honestly,
only thing that I'm like, I'm like, I know she represents Mother Nature, and I think I understand the beginning and the end more as it's like a cycle. Yeah, and there's something with like the stone that I guess represents, I don't know, the heart of Mother Nature or something. I don't know. That's just my interpretation.
Well, in like Adam and Eve, so Michelle Pfeiffer is Eve.
Yeah.
So sassy. Ed Harris is
she's like so sassy in this.
She's the worst house guest.
The worst. So nosy,
but gives me life.
I love her though. Yeah,
I'll see Michelle Pfeiffer in anything, and Ed Harris, who is in every movie that we've ever seen.
I know. I thought that too. I was like, oh my God, we love him.
We do. Great. We're like, we only watch Ed Harris films.
Stans.
But that's Adam and Eve, Cain and
Abel.
Abel is
brothers?
The Domhnall Gleeson and the other guy.
Yeah. Like I kind of got that, but
okay. I'm not gonna lie. I had to pull up all the biblical references while I was watching Mother to get it because I didn't grow up like my parents are pretty agnostic / like atheist.
Yeah.
So I didn't grow up. I don't know anything about the Bible.
Same.
So I had to be like guided. But once I was guided, I was like, this is genius. Darren Aronofsky, my take is he succeeds when he is a pretentious Gen X film bro. And where he slips up or like his, shortcomings are when he like tries to do Noah or, like
try to do too on the nose stealing. Or like not like, like I like when he does weird stuff or like, uses like metaphors and symbolism and
like, yes, is it pretentious? But I like pretentious. He kind of beats you over the head with it.
Yeah.
But I like that. That makes it accessible to me, like any criticism about Mother. It's interesting because it's like, oh, but I don't know, that kind of stuff we rarely get in a mainstream movie.
Yes,
so
I was thinking about this too, is like, I love anything that's kind of like avant-garde and like anyone willing to go there because we don't get that type of cinema a lot and we don't get like something to make you uncomfortable. I was really thinking about this too, and maybe this is something I'll also do at some point, like, revisit like films or check out films that are like polarizing because I know Mother was like a polarizing film.
We should watch and do an episode on like movies that we initially hated.
Yeah.
And watch them again and see
I think
if we hate
so.
them again.
Like The Lobster was one that like we still talk about because it like impacted us, but at the same time I'm like, oh, like why did we walk out? Like we didn't even like finish that film, but it was
we kind of did.
Yeah.
Well, cuz like, okay, we walked out of The Lobster. And then the movie theater where we were played, like you can hear the audio in the bathroom. So I was still listening to it. And then like through the crack, I could see some of it. So I was still watching it. I'm like, I hate this movie. I gotta leave. Yet like we were there.
Yeah, that's
till
true.
the end.
Oh, we were?
Yeah.
We were just in the bathroom?
We were like, and like hanging out in the lobby, but we saw all of The Lobster technically.
Interesting.
I wonder why we didn't for leave. Michelle and Liz.
Oh, we were waiting. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's interesting.
Yeah. We were with people.
That's right. Oh, wait. Were they in The Lobster with us?
Yeah.
Huh.
Ain't that crazy?
I don't remember them being there.
Yeah. I remember
for that.
because we had to wait, but I had such a visceral reaction.
Body. Yeah, I left my body during that film.
100%.
Yeah.
But I still I think about The Lobster once a week.
Yeah. No, it kind of haunts me. And it kind of haunts me that I didn't finish watching it too at the same, like literally.
Yeah.
Because I do wonder what exactly played out because I don't think I was paying attention.
Well, and like now that so much time has passed and I'm more familiar with Yorgos Lanthimos' work.
Yeah.
At that point, I hadn't seen Dogtooth. I didn't know who he was as a filmmaker.
Yeah.
So that was crazy because I'd never seen anything like what was presented in front of me. You know what I mean?
Mm.
But now I'd love to revisit it.
Yeah.
Also, you gotta see Begonia.
I know. I was just thinking about that too. I want to see Begonia for sure. Yeah, because is it nominated this year?
It
too,
is.
Right?
It is. I don't think it's going to win. I don't think it has a chance, but it's still a great movie to see.
I believe
Highly recommend it.
Yeah, that was something that was really funny. Like during the Super Bowl commercials, we saw Emma Stone in like some weird like avant-garde style.
Squarespace, directed by Yorgos Lanthimos.
Yeah, that's crazy. I liked that one. That was a good one.
That was good.
Yeah.
No AI, I don't think.
Mm-mm. Nah, I don't think he would.
Yeah, what do you think about Darren Aronofsky as a director?
I think, like, I agree with you. I think he's best when he's doing his pretentious film bro stuff. I like when he pushes things and, like, you know, just, like, makes things, like, not to make you feel comfortable. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think that's where Black Swan is my favorite of his films because it is so perfect in that way that it pushes the boundaries.
Yeah.
And really makes you, you know, think and feel and all the good stuff, and you're on the ride with Nina.
Yeah.
And you're kind of, you know, it's intense and it's kind of horror elements, but it's very tempered for him, especially now that I've seen like Requiem for a Dream and like Mother, like, you know how far you can go or how far you can go. Like, I feel like he can't help himself but want to go really far.
Yeah.
So it was cool to like think about Black Swan in the way that it's restrained in a really good way with really good performances.
Mm-hmm.
And Mother as well, like the best Jennifer Lawrence performance. And she's a phenomenal actress.
I know. That's what I was thinking the whole time is just like, holy crap. And a lot hinges on her, I guess, because
she's the heartbeat.
She's the heartbeat. Yeah. And there's so many like close-up shots, you know what I mean? Like it's like all like her face, basically.
It's her. I mean, she is Mother. She's Mother.
Yeah.
But
I like that about his work too, though, is he gets like inside people's minds. Like you're on a ride, like in Requiem for a Dream, you're so close up to the characters. Mm-hmm. Like he doesn't hold them very far. You know what I mean? Like you're
in their like point of view.
You're in their point of view. And I thought it was interesting that like some of the cameras are like the POV style, like, you know, like, I don't know.
He even does it with Black Swan a little bit where you can't tell if it kind of like blurs the lines. Cause sometimes I'm like, I'm Nina.
Yeah.
Like I'm in that psychosis with her or even Caught Stealing. Like there are some great moments with Austin Butler. Mm-hmm. Where I'm like, oh, I'm Austin Butler. I'm on this ride, you know?
He keeps having those like weird dreams and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah.
So he does bring out like some greatness in actors as well.
He does. Another thing I noticed watching Requiem for a Dream, the substance. I can see a lot of inspiration from that film because like there's so many scenes that are similar, you know, like with like picking at like a wound, like I don't know, that weird television show.
Oh yeah, with what's his face?
Yeah, I forget the guy's name, but
he's in everything.
He is. But I was like, who is that? Is that Dennis Quaid? It wasn't.
No.
But
he's in like everything. And I don't know his name. He's one of those actors, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. I like when he does horror the best, I think.
Same. Oh, and speaking of like picking at wounds and stuff, I mean, that's all Black Swan is.
Yeah. It's like there's body horror elements, I guess.
Love.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with that.
Same. Yeah, the transformation.
Yeah. And I'm obsessed that he wants to pick at the wounds. He wants to go into the psyche.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm like really confused about this Revolutionary War AI.
Yeah, it's stuff. So like first off, yeah, like the subject matter. What is that about? Why? Like, what is the inspiration?
What speaks to him?
Yeah. How come George Washington isn't having a mentee bee?
Mm-hmm.
You know? And why are there no actual, like, real actors?
Yeah. It's not even the one famous AI actress.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Was she booked and busy?
Was she too busy? She
Yeah.
could only be in so many films at a time.
Do AI actors get representation? How do they book work?
I don't know.
Do they have to audition? Do you have to do stupid self-tapes?
Oh my God. That'd be crazy. Yeah, they have to like read the lines. Like they don't just like download the program. They have to be like, they have to read for it.
Okay, what is the AI acting process like?
Yeah, true. I don't know, but it's off-putting.
It's very much so.
Yeah. So I'm like, I don't know. Have I lost my respect for Darren Aronofsky? I'm like, what is he gonna, there is a part of me that's like, is he just doing this to mess with us? Like, just to get a reaction? You know what I mean?
Maybe.
Or is he like dead ass? Is he like, I just need that coin. I'm just doing the lazy approach.
Hey,
like,
right on, I guess. You know, it's interesting to think about like a lot of directors, like throughout this convo. For some reason, Spike Jonze comes to mind. It's like a director that I love his work. And I even think it's really fun that he like produces the Jackass films and stuff.
Oh, I didn't know
like
that.
and still does music videos and commercials. Like he just does whatever. I'm into it. But it seems like after the 2010s, a lot of these directors have really stopped. And that's why I'm like, caught stealing's fine. Darren Aronofsky, keep
just keep doing stuff like that. Like, I mean, I think it was a good movie. Like, I just think they killed Zoe Kravitz's character way too early. I think if they just like let that ride out a bit more, because we don't really get to see her in any action. She's just like, it's kind of boring scenes they gave her. She's just like sitting around with Austin Butler. They're making out. And
she was in her underwear. It was great.
Yeah, she looked fabulous. But like, I don't know. I would have liked to see her get caught stealing something.
100%. Well, and like their chemistry. Have you seen any of their like lie detector test or?
Oh
like,
no, I haven't seen that. No.
Okay, highly recommend. They do it's a Vanity Fair lie detector test.
I love when they do that.
Their chemistry is amazing. They do Snack Wars. You know, the UK versus the US.
Ooh,
very cute. Just she's great.
Yeah,
he's great. Together.
Yeah, I feel like they should have like
so sexy.
Yeah, they should have focused on that more.
100%. I mean,
like,
they got the juice.
Yeah.
Even more Bad Bunny. I enjoyed his character.
Yeah, I thought that too. I'm like, oh, I kind of like how strong his character's coming off, but then he's only in it for like a very short time. So like, I feel like they could have pushed him even further.
Yeah,
especially because it is Aronofsky. I think maybe that expectation is there to push things further. Like, I liked what they did with the guy from Criminal Intent. I think that or the original Law and Order, maybe. He's on one of the Law and Orders. That one guy, he plays one of the guys in the Jewish mafia.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that dude. He kind of looks like, I don't know if he looks like Mark Ruffalo, but.
Okay, he's that
kinda.
one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just like, Law and Order.
I pick up what you're putting down.
You know, I thought he was interesting.
Yeah. I even like the Action Bronson little cameo. Regina Hall? Or
yes.
Not Regina Hall. Regina King.
It's Regina King. I know who you meant.
King's great.
Regina King. Yeah.
Who's actually like back to the Grammys. She was in Tyler the Creator's performance.
For real?
And she was really good. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
They did like a little skit.
Cute.
Yeah, very cute. But yeah, that's my big thing with Caught Stealing as well. It's like there were a lot of great elements.
Yeah.
That's like one of the instances where it's like you could maybe be less the Aronofsky expectation to be weird. Like I enjoyed them kind of going on a romp.
Yeah.
And things happening.
Yeah.
You know? Like that expectation is a lot when it's maybe not needed.
I know what you mean, yeah. But there wasn't enough romp.
Yeah.
Needed more balance. Yeah.
It seemed like it either had a lot of studio notes or no notes. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. Which I thought he was someone who didn't like do studio notes so much. Right? Doesn't he push against them? I think.
He went through that era where he wore a scarf. So I can see that. I don't know why scarves just,
that means you mean business.
Yeah.
You won't compromise your integrity, your artistic integrity when you're wearing a scarf.
Yeah. So maybe it could have taken a couple notes. Not that I like love that, but sometimes when you create art, some edits are nice.
Maybe it's maybe it was in the edit. I don't know.
Maybe just something about it seemed a little off.
Yeah, like it had all the elements, but something just didn't come together right at the right time. Maybe it's the pacing or something.
Maybe. But would I have wanted to see it in theaters? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I loved the cinematography so much.
I feel like maybe it would have hit different in a theater too. You know?
The needle drops were great.
Yeah.
Like, I think this is the first Aronofsky film I've seen that has like that much personality, which is why I was like, I mean, all of his work is just flexing that he's a great director. But this one especially, like doing a film like this that could just be like a fun romp. Mm-hmm. Like, I want to see y'all. This is a blank check, essentially. Like, these movies don't get made anymore. I don't know what. Yeah. Like, you're doing stuff as a director. Like, you're making these choices. Like, I want to be in that more. Like, more of that
world. Yeah.
I liked it. I was like, oh, flex your. You don't have to be Requiem for a Dream or Mother. Like, I want to just, I don't know.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
But the fact that we get a movie in 2025, 2026, that like.
True. I'm just like so like, and maybe it's just also from the Super Bowl commercials, but I'm just like, that's not like the direction we're going in as a society. I'm like, is it really going to be AI movie? Is this like what we have now? Like, I think his like, is it just like a series on YouTube, right? It's nothing too crazy.
Maybe he just wants that bag.
Maybe
that's how he's going to fund his caught stealing.
I just hope that, whatever he does with that money, I hope it funds like a cool like passion project, like something, you know?
Yeah.
Not just like, oh, I'm going to just do AI now, you know?
No, I want another edit of caught stealing. I think that's why I'm like
rework it
just a little bit, and don't kill Zoe Kravitz off right away.
Like how they're redoing Shrek.
Yeah,
they're rewriting it or something.
Yeah, retool it a bit, bring it back out. It could be a sleeper hit. Stranger Things it. Like, no, people would be none the wiser. This film went so under the radar.
Yeah,
just edit it a little bit
and then re-release.
Put it back out.
Promote it again.
Yeah. Do the tour again.
Yeah.
Any other takes on? Oh, speaking of takes.
Yeah.
Zoe Kravitz on Subway takes to promote it was also great. Highly recommend.
Oh my God. I just love Zoe Kravitz. She's so cool. I love what she gets involved in too, like all her projects. Like, they never disappoint, you know, except for this one where the only disappointment was there wasn't enough of her.
Yeah. That's a great compliment if you think about it. To be like the girlfriend character in a film, and then to be like, my big gripe is she's not in it.
Yeah, I think that's it too. Is I'm like, put some respect on her. Like, she needs to be more than just the girlfriend.
100%. You know? Well, she's like one of those rare actors, like nepo baby actors, that really does use her nepo babiness for good.
Yeah,
you know, like she actually makes things and like does, you know, like the nepo baby thing is really your right to choose. I think a lot of actors don't really have that autonomy, I guess, or like especially early on, and she's gotten to do a lot of cool things.
Yeah,
and be choosy.
Yeah, what was she? She was in like that TV show too that we watched, right?
Oh, I loved High Fidelity.
High Fidelity, yeah. Oh my God,
bring that back.
Yeah, she was amazing.
A myth. But can I show you some of her looks?
Oh yes, please,
because that's my main obsession for real. Last year, to promote Caught Stealing, she was in some looks. So this is what she wore to Subway Takes. A little bit Neo, a little bit I'm playing baseball.
Yes. Ooh, and those pants, are those jeans or are they like,
I think it's a skirt.
Leather.
But this is the real. It's very Carrie Bradshaw meets Adam Sandler. I'm obsessed with this outfit.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, this is what she wore to the Caught Stealing New York City premiere.
Ooh.
I know this is a audio medium, so bear with me. She also had this number. This was a screening in Paris.
Oh, it's like a slip dress. Yes.
I just love it. It's very, very Carrie Bradshaw to me. Very like cool girl, like 90s.
I was gonna say it's giving 90s. For
you know.
Sure. Oh, I like that dress
It's
a
cool.
lot.
I love the stringy hair. I'm just obsessed.
I mean, she has style.
100%. That's
Just
my
like her
main
daddy.
obsession. Yes.
Him and his scarf.
I
I know there's more to him than the scarf, but
and leather pants.
and leather pants.
Anything else?
There's still some I want to watch The Whale.
Mm.
I haven't seen that one. Did you watch it?
I did not see The Whale.
I just heard so many good things.
I don't think I can watch The Whale, but let me know how it is.
Okay.
I just have a thing, like, I can't watch My 600-Pound Life. It makes me
okay.
too sad.
I gotcha.
Like, I'm sure Brendan Fraser is great.
No, there's a part of me too that's like, I don't know if I can watch this.
Yeah. Like, I'll take your word for it. My, like, Aronofsky blind spot is, like, that period of time, like, right before the Scarf era, right after it. Like, I haven't seen Noah or The Wrestler.
The Wrestler, yeah.
And The Wrestler is one of those on my, like, watch list.
Yeah. No, that one looks good.
Yeah.
I want to see that one too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just going to say Mother. I was surprised Kristen Wiig
Oh,
pops
she's
up at the
great.
end. Like, I was like, what is she doing here? I love this.
I'm obsessed with Kristen Wiig.
I'm obsessed with her too.
She was, like, the publicist.
Yeah. It was just cool to see her. It seemed a little random, but I'm like, ooh.
Same. I'm very into it.
I love when especially like comedic actors, they're just like in things, you know, that
Yeah.
you don't expect.
I loved it because she plays a character that is some, like, levity, but she's not, like, doing, like, her, like, bridesmaid. Like, she's not, like, on SNL doing Gilly.
Yeah.
But there is this element that, like, when she comes in, it's, you know.
It helps lighten the mood
It
for like a
does.
second.
Yeah. But yeah, that's like a house party from hell.
Yeah.
But that whole I loved Mother. I loved the way
yeah.
it was so claustrophobic and just.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. It's like, it's so crazy because it's like, if you're not thinking about like the allegory or whatever, it's just kind of like, well, this guy's crazy letting all these people in here. Like, she's so right to be upset, you know?
Every
like,
single nightmare I've had is basically Mother.
really? Where
Of
people are invading
come
your
in.
house?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And they just come in. They're on my sink.
No,
No, not really. But, you
how
know,
dare they? You're like, stop that.
metaphorically, the
Yeah.
girl from Schitt's Creek is going to fuck up my
I noticed
sink.
that too. I was like, Stevie.
Yeah. Which, now that Catherine O'Hara's passed away, have you revisited any of, like, the Christopher Guest or, like, Schitt's Creek? Have you gone back?
I have not. No, I haven't had it in me yet. But have you?
No, I watched a couple clips, like a couple clips from, like, A Mighty Wind and, like, For Your Consideration, and of course, Best in Show,
Okay, yeah.
you know. But
Yeah, I think I'm still processing.
Same, to be honest.
But I'll get around to it. I never even finished Schitt's Creek.
It was really cute. But it's, like, seems like a blip. I think I, like, binged that show during COVID or, like, maybe a little before. So it's
Yeah.
all a blur. I know I really loved it, but
Same. Moira Rose is like one of my favorite characters on there. So
so good.
her and
She was
David.
always good. So everything she was in was great.
Yeah, I know. No, I'm still kind of sad about Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah, same.
Um,
Womp,
Womp.
womp.
Trying to think what
Hey,
else.
it's funny.
Huh.
We just had Super Bowl Sunday, the Bonito Bowl, if you
Yeah.
will. We watched Caught Stealing. Has Bad Bunny in it.
Yeah, that's true. What are the odds?
Little tie-in.
We'll tie
It's not just the algorithm trying
Everything's
to.
connected.
Yes, it's all about Bad Bunny, really.
Yeah, it's just his world.
He's like the most talked about fella of the moment.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is. He's having his moment.
He really is. Also, it's interesting, just to get woo-woo for a second. Apparently, Bad Bunny is wrapping up his Saturn return,
Is he really?
which we know about Saturn returns.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why we both have bobbed.
Yeah, I think that is why we've bobbed.
Like, I think it's really funny. I think it maybe. Do you think it's our Saturn return?
I think his return. Once we've bobbed, it's the
You get-
return. That's the
you
official.
get
That's a
to-
stamp on it.
Well, it's interesting because, like, I Love LA, Rachel Sennett's character.
She gets a bob.
Well, she has a bob,
She does.
but Rachel Sennett has been like, oh, you know, talking about Saturn returns to promote I Love LA.
Yeah.
I wonder if, because we're the same age as Rachel Sennett, I wonder if, like, something
There is something in the air
about our Saturn return wrapping up.
Yeah.
And we're like, gonna chop off our hair.
I think, yeah.
But something about like Pisces being conjunct in something. And it's interesting that Bad Bunny is like having, like, he's ending his Saturn return, but having this moment at the end of like, something with Pisces. I don't know.
Huh.
His birthday is around Pisces season, I think. I don't know. I read like this whole thing, like did his like Saturn return deep dive. But, you know, it always goes back to that.
It does. The Saturn return.
No one talked about a Saturn return until we had a Saturn return.
Yeah, I think that's interesting. But then Saturn returns have been a thing, like in the or like Gwen Stefani.
She mentioned it,
but it's more. Is it like or not retroactive, but like more like now about the past, or were people thinking about Saturn returns back in the when they were having it?
Maybe, but it seems like this, like our Saturn return, I guess the millennial experience.
Yeah,
just about Saturn returns. Maybe. Because why are we so obsessed with it? Obviously, I Love LA is really, a little bit of a Saturn return show.
Yeah, because we're transforming.
I guess. Maybe because that's the millennial in us that has to make everything about us.
I know. I'm like, maybe it's something about us being on the cusp.
Yeah. But the Gen Z in me to be like,
Yes.
A little.
I want to know what happens after the Saturn return.
I know. What? Good things?
Good things, I hope.
Yeah. What happens? You're a new person, I guess.
You come out of the ashes. I don't know.
Yeah. To be told. No one talked about it before us. We don't have a blueprint.
I know, we don't have a blueprint. We're the we're the ones.
Guess so.
Look at a report back, I guess.
Why are we dealing with all this?
I don't know. Well, because people talk about Saturn returns now, like as like you don't just have one, you have multiple.
Yeah. So when we're like 50.
Yeah.
Which seems like such a long time.
Right.
To do it again. But
I know. Will we even be thinking of Saturn returns? Or will that be old news? You know what I mean?
At 50 years old, I would love not to be thinking so much about myself.
Same.
I hope that's just like a 28-year-old problem.
Yeah.
I hope it stays there. I don't want to be 53 and being like, oh my God,
it's coming.
My Saturn return.
Yeah. True.
Please, I'll be a grown woman by then.
Right.
By then, I say then. Every single year. I've been in
I'll be a grown woman by then.
Yeah.
Oh.
I said that 24. I'm like, next year my frontal lobe's gonna develop. I'm gonna be a grown woman.
Watch out, world.
Watch out, world.
Oh.
Maybe by 50 we'll
be grown women.
We'll be grown women. Hopefully by 35. Like, gosh. Something has gotta give.
Oh.
We'll see you then. We'll circle back then.
Yeah, we will.
Still have a podcast.
I know, right? I think so. I
Actually,
hope so.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Never stop.
53
on the mic. I don't know why 53. 55 on the mic.
55. Yeah.
But I don't know. Are we reaching the end point?
Yeah. I don't know what else to say about Darren Aronofsky. I mean, there's a lot you could say. Like, I feel like a lot of his characters are their own downfall, I've noticed. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know how to end this on like a positive note,
Yeah.
Because I do feel like a lot of his films are kind of like, I don't know. They're like, oof,
Yeah. I think a lot of his films, and maybe why Black Swan is so brilliant, but he seems to want to, I think he's talking about the artistic experience a lot. I even think with Mother.
Yeah.
How, like, even though it is an allegory and all the biblical references at the core of it, it's talking about the artist.
You're right.
And the Black Swan. Like, Black Swan is about the artist. And yeah, like even Requiem for a Dream, the heart in it is like artists, they're their own downfall. But
or they want to be loved.
Yeah, they want to be loved. But like it's said in Black Swan, the only person standing in your way is you.
It's you, yeah.
And you're a coward. And I think,
get out of your own way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the great directors always have a through line.
Yeah.
And his is always seeming to be about that. Like he he always is plucking that or being like an artist, the concept of being an artist and living and breathing as an artist. And all the self-destructive tendencies and all the
like chasing of the fame, I've noticed is kind of subtly in there, or maybe not so like even in Requiem for a Dream, like, you know, the mother wants to be on TV and, you know, like there's certain things he does with that film and, you know, with Black Swan and with Mother too at a certain point, with like Javier Bardem's character after he like writes whatever his new,
it's never enough.
Yeah, it's never enough. And then but there's always these crowds of people that are like, woo, like, you know, and it's like there's more focus on getting that like approval maybe from like an outside source,
and then treating Mother Earth or, you know, what your, you know, muse so terribly. Treating the world around you like it doesn't mean anything. Like I do think the genius of Mother, I think Mother's brilliant, but I think it's also like on the surface, you could say take away all the biblical stuff. If you're just thinking about it as like a terrible husband who like, or like a shitty boyfriend and you'll never get their love and validation. It's like, I don't know, it's just thinking about as like the artist, how you can treat something. So it's like being in a toxic relationship. Like from the outside, you're Jennifer Lawrence, like the world, you're, you know, people are suffering around you, but then you as like the creator, you're never like fed enough and you'll treat people terribly or the Mother Earth terribly. Womp, womp.
I think it's so interesting that we are like in Mother, like we're so in her perspective too, you know, and it's like, it's so crazy because it's like she's stuck and she can't go anywhere. It's almost like she's powerless, which I think that's what maybe was hard to see too, is like Jennifer Lawrence be so powerless because a lot of times I feel like she plays these really strong characters and she is strong in Mother, but in a way that's just kind of like she still can't help what's going on around her, you know?
Yeah, she's carrying the weight of the world.
Also, what was that yellow stuff she was drinking?
Life juice.
Like just life juice,
I guess. I mean, I Googled it too.
I couldn't find it, and I'm like, that made me so mad.
The whole time I was joking because I saw it with Ben, and he was like, "What's the yellow stuff?" And I'm like, "Life juice." And then I Googled it, and it was like life juice.
And I was trying to figure out if it was like paint pigment because I thought she sprinkled something. You know, when she was like mixing paints and the
art she creates.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm like, maybe there's a reference there. I'm like, am I reading into this?
Nah.
But
no, I think this was where like Aronofsky did his thing. This was his little blank check.
Yeah. But also something interesting about Mother is I think he wrote it in like 5 days or something. Like he wrote it really quickly. But Black Swan, he wrote over like a long period of time. Like I think they worked on the script for like 8 years or something.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. It's like, oh, he could do both, I guess.
Oh yeah, like isn't the lore like he kept telling Natalie Portman, "Oh, I have a ballet film for you," and it, you know,
perfect casting,
perfect. And Mila Kunis as her, like, I've never seen Mila Kunis like get a role like that before or since. I like loved it.
No, I liked that too
because she got to play to her like lightness, I guess, but in a really good way.
Yeah, I feel like I've only seen her in like, I don't know. I'm just like,
comedies.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's interesting too. Like, I know it's not Aronofsky's not like only like it's not all about him as his work, but I wonder if there's a little part of him that like feels like he's Nina, you know, constantly wanting to be like, I was perfect.
I feel like there's got to be something. Yeah, maybe.
And like, why can't I have a good time? Like Mila Kunis over here.
Right. Yeah.
You know, and maybe that's why he's like, oh, maybe I'll try doing an epic like Noah, or maybe I'll get caught stealing. You know, this like idea that like, oh, you know.
I feel like that's a very human thing too. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like Nina is pretty relatable.
100%.
I think that's why I like that film so much. Maybe. Maybe the most relatable.
In toxic situations, I want to know his relationship with his mother.
I was thinking that too. I'm like, is there, because that seems like a through line as well, like mother, like relationships with them. Because even like Requiem for a Dream, there's like, it's a little bit strange, even though the boy obviously loves his mother and vice versa.
But they have a weird relationship.
Yeah. And then obviously mother.
In Black Swan, that mother is creepy.
Yeah. Barbara Hershey's amazing though.
She is.
But yeah.
But
scary.
She's controlling, toxic. Yeah. Abusive.
It does. That's something I was gonna Google, but
I like to like speculate.
I know sometimes I do too. Like
in a world. Well, also like you can't really know. Like we haven't sat down with Darren Aronofsky. We don't know his vibes in real life.
That's true.
You know.
Yeah. Like, hey, what's your mother like? It's like first off the bat question.
Because you know he could say anything. You know, in a press junket.
Yeah.
But like, how does he really feel?
True.
About his mom, you know?
Maybe complex.
Perhaps.
Maybe it's like Waterboy. I just recently watched Waterboy again.
I love Waterboy. I love Adam Sandler.
Yeah. It's good.
Bobby Boucher.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Just mothers. Exclamation point.
Yeah.
Well.
This was I'm Obsessed. Exclamation point.
Tune in next week.
Yep, we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you for
We're
listening.
so ungrateful. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.
Bye.